We're back. If you've ever shot someone and he didn't call his hits, so you unloaded the whole mag into his face, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Hey everyone, it's Doug's from Meme Team 6 with another review. Today I'm doing the G36C V2 by Newell. So a little bit of overview on the blaster. It's a slightly different gearbox to the V1, as well as it comes with a alloy barrel already installed inside. So you don't actually need to do that extra mod to get the alloy barrel. This also comes in a clear shell or a transparent shell, so you can see the internals. It makes it look a lot more like a toy, and depending on the person, that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing because if it looks like a toy, it's less likely to get you in trouble. That being said, because it does have the silhouette of a real firearm, it is classified as an imitation firearm. I hope you guys know that. Going back to the blaster itself though, it is extremely sturdy. It's very nice to hold. Even though it has a folding stock, it doesn't feel flimsy at all. So if you really want to go full CQB, you can fold the stock and just hold it close to you. But if you needed to shoulder your rifle, you can still do that, and it's still very sturdy. So what it comes with is it's got the rear sight, front sight, Picatinny rail where you can put attachments on top, whether you need another red dot sight or a pack box. It's got a Picatinny rail on the sides as well, and one on the bottom that is on the battery case. The way to operate this blaster is you put the battery inside the battery case here. You simply pull the knob and just pop the battery case right open. It can take 7.4 volt batteries or 11 volt batteries, stick batteries or block batteries. It's actually quite a large compartment where you can utilize a whole host of different batteries if you need. So in the box, what it comes with, it comes with the blaster itself, the magazine. It comes with a 7.4 volt battery and the charger. It comes with a bottle with gels already pre-made, although I wouldn't recommend using them because they are pre-made. You don't know how long it's been in there. And it comes with a packet of gels that are unhydrated, so you need to rehydrate them, as well as eye protection. What extras that it also comes with is it comes with an extra spring that you can replace the stock gearbox with. So there's a lot of things to love about this blaster, and there's not many people who know about it too much. We know that the current go-to blaster on the market is the M4A1 Gen 8 by Jinming. However, this one is still quite a heavy contender in terms of modifications as well. The gearbox itself, if you can have a look inside the clear shell, you're able to easily replace the motor system here with these screws. In the original Jinming gearboxes, it didn't allow you to do that. You had to actually take the whole gearbox out and redo everything about it. But with this one, because of the modular system, you're able to do a lot more. So if you wanted to attach a different motor with a different motor case, you were able to do that with ease. If you want to replace the spring, it's easy enough to do that through the back. So a lot of these gearboxes are actually quite modular, and the G36 is no exception either. So you're able to actually take out the spring easily. You can replace the spring with a 1.3 or 1.4. You could change the gears inside if you need to maybe metal gears if it's available for the G36C. You could change the plunger tube as well as the piston. A lot more you could do with the G36 as well, and not many people know that. Going over again the aesthetics of it all, the magazines, just like the old G36, has these connector knobs where you can connect more than one magazine to them. So if you want to run 3 mags in order for the G36, you can. It has a charging handle as well, although the charging handle doesn't actually do anything. It does, though, open up the door so you can have a look inside a bit more. But other than that, it's more the aesthetics than anything. You can also flip back the rear sights. Also take out the flash hider, and if you want to put a hop up on top, you just simply slide it over the top. The Picatinny rails on this sides and on the bottom are also all removable. All you need to do is get a flathead screw, unscrew them, and then take them off if you like the more cleaner look and you don't want it to be too tactical. And of course, the stock faults. So if you need to get into those tight corners to really clear those buildings. So in terms of performance, it's very responsive and it hits quite hard. To make it even better, of course, you can get hop-up systems for the G36. Fire. So for a stock blaster like the G36C V2, it is such a phenomenal gel blaster to take to a game straight off the bat, out of the box. Just chuck a battery in there and you're good to go. So going over the pros of this blaster, it's very responsive and it's very sturdy. It shoots quite hard. You don't need to do too many more modifications to the blaster, as it does already come with a slightly different gearbox and an alloy tube in the middle. So you don't have to take out the T-piece, get a new alloy tube and replace the old plastic one, because this one is no longer a plastic tube. Depending on if you like transparent blasters or not, this may be a plus to you. I personally think the transparency is actually quite cool. I like seeing the inner workings of the blaster and how it works. But that being said, I do also like the black and painted aesthetics of different blasters. So if you really want to paint this, you can. It's easy to paint. Going over the cons of this blaster, it is quite weighty. So depending on who you are, whether you're a little kid or someone who just gets tired really easily, it might be a problem because it does weigh quite a bit. It's quite hefty. Like, I'm surprised, you know, how heavy it is for a plastic toy, basically. That is partially due to the fact that they have put a large weight on the front end. That's probably just to make it feel a bit more sturdier. So it might not be a problem to most people, but a lot of people don't like the fact that the G36C is not as customizable in terms of looks as an M4. Now, what I mean by that is it is just all one solid piece of plastic, aside from the foldable stock and the flash hider. So there's not really any customizable ability for it. While it may not be as customizable, you still can get aftermarket parts. So here's my V1 G36C. It is painted black, as you can see. And it has a 3D printed handguard on the end. It does make it look a bit more bulkier, but if you're into that type of stuff, it does look kind of cool, makes it look a little bit more sci-fi. If you don't want to have just the regular G36C looking thing, and you want to have something a little bit different, you can get aftermarket parts that actually customize it. That being said, of course, it's not as customizable as an M4. So in conclusion, apart from all the cons and the pros, it's all about preference, really. The G36C still is a very good blaster, and it would be a great starter kit to take to any game, as it does hit hard, hits accurate, it is very sturdy, and it's just something that can work either for long range or for CQB. So you can actually get these at geltac.com.au. They are $185, free shipping to Queensland residents and South Australia. That's it for my review. I do actually recommend the G36C a lot. I like it a lot. It hits hard and it's great out of the box. Apart from all the pros and cons that I've said, despite the cons of it, the mag pouches, the mags not being able to fit in too many pouches, I still recommend it a lot, as it is a great fun blaster to use. You could use it in a multitude of settings, whether you want to go full milsim or you want to go CQB at Spec Ops Paintball or whatever other paintball field that you go to, or any other field for that matter. I'd love to answer any questions that you have, so if you have any questions about the legislation, laws, or what type of blasters there are and what upgrades are available, or even if you want to talk about tactical gear, feel free to hit us up on our Facebook page or just through email. We're happy to answer any questions that you have, or you can also message me here, but I don't check YouTube that very often, so I'll try wherever I can. I do apologize if I don't get back to you as quicker than expected. So, in conclusion, apart from all the cons and the pros, the penning is all about preference, really. The G36C still is a very good blaster, and it would be a great starter kit to take to any game, as it does hit hard, hits accurate, it is very sturdy, and it's just something that can work either for long range or for CQB. So you can actually get these at geltac.com.au. They are $185 free shipping to Queensland residents and South Australia. Now, I can get into that right now, but I suggest you look up our shipping policy on the website. So guys, thank you for listening to this review. I hope you've learned something very valuable, or if not and you just like my voice, well, thank you, I appreciate that. We'll be back in the next review where we will be talking about the Gen 8.